feel like such a jerk. This is never going to work, you know.
Sure it will. Trust me.
It's crazy. Nobody's going to believe it.
Trust me.
Look, I said, and I meant it, I am a very good friend of Johnny's, and I said I would do anything for him. But I never thought I'd have to be him for him.
Martin, we have no choice. We start in 1 minute, and he hasn't shown up yet.
Well, then maybe he just should have left home a little earlier. You know, this is really getting out of hand. Someone calls me up. They say, Martin, how would you like to do a special for cash? For cash, they said. Okay? So immediately I say yes. Turns out it's not hard cash, it's Johnny Cash, and it's, hello, I'm Johnny Cash, and I'm not. And it's ridiculous, and it won't work.
You look perfect. Trust me. You better get out there.
Well, do I have time to call my service? No. Okay, here goes nothing.
Sorry, Martin. Forget it. Johnny's here now.
Well, I bet he doesn't do the line as good as I do.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman, gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream went back downstream, Borden and Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Took me to St. Louis later on down the river. A freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and went on down along. Now won't you bat it down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, got my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. Earl Ball. Weeping willow, how to cry, cry, cry. And I showed the cloud of cover of a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman, gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
Johnny Cash Spring Special starring Johnny Cash. Guest stars Waylon Jennings, Martin Mull, George Jones, June Carter Cash. Also starring the Carter family with Jan Howard and the Tennessee Three. Special appearances by Earl Scruggs, Hank Williams Jr., Merle Kilgore, and Jack Ruth.
Good evening.
Welcome to our annual spring visit. Tonight, a bunch of us will join in with one of our very favorite singers, George Jones. He's here tonight. And we've got a new friend here tonight. A new friend here tonight, Martin Mull. Martin is going to sing a song called A Girl Named Johnny Cash. There'll also be a portion of the program which is a remembrance of the family of my lady June Carter Cash. But we'd like to start off right now with my very good friend and a giant in country and western music. Ladies and gentlemen, Waylon Jennings.
I've held it all in me. God knows I've tried. It's an awful awakening. Look in the mirror in total surprise at the hair on my shoulders and the age in my eyes. Light of my life, fate should have made you. I got my first guitar when I was 14. Well, I finally made 40, still wearing jeans. Oh, man, the light of my life, fate should have made you Jennings' wife. Should have made you Gemini's wife.
Waylon, that's great. That's good. Really good. You know, as over the years, you and I have sung a lot of songs together in a lot of different places, haven't we?
Yeah. All of them might not have been the greatest, but the show was a lot of fun.
They sure were. Let's have some more fun with one right now, okay?
All right.
First, you know, could I say something? This song was written by a brand new son-in-law of mine named Rodney Crowell. Married my oldest daughter, Roseanne.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she is. He's a fine songwriter. And
he ain't pretty.
No, he ain't too pretty. And the song is called Even Cowgirls Get the Blues.
She's around her, I can tell that. She can sing them all night through. Didn't raise hell about the sleep she's lost. Even cowgirls get the blues.
Especially cowgirls, they're the gypsy kind, and need their reins laid on loose. be safer ways to pay your due. 'Cause even cowgirls get the blues. Even the cowgirls get the blues. Sometimes I don't know what to do. Sometimes it is feeling like a restless wind. The only way she's ever been. Even cowgirls get the blues. Sometimes I don't know what to do. Sometimes it is feeling like a restless wind. The only way she's ever been. You rounders, if you want to hear the story about a brave engineer, Casey Jones was the roller's name. On a six-seater wheeler, boys, he rode to fame. Well, the caller called Casey about 4:30. Kissed his wife at the station door. Climbed in the cabin with his orders in his hand. Said, this is my trip to the promised land. Casey Jones mounted to the cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones, leaning out the window, taking a trip to the promised land. Right through South Memphis, yards on the fly. Rain been a-falling and the water was high. Everybody knew by the engine's moan the man at the throttle was Casey Jones. Casey Jones, mounted to the cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones, leaning out the window, taking a trip to the promised land. With a hand on the whistle and a hand on the brake, old Mississippi was wide awake. The icy railroad officials said, well, the Illinois Central Railroad officials officially said, he's a good engineer to be a laying dead. Well, there's headaches and heartaches and all kind of pain. They were all a part of the railroad train. Sweat and the toil and the good and the grand, they were part of the life of a railroad man. Yonder coming down that railroad track. Hey, look yonder coming down that railroad track. That's that orange blossom special, bringing my baby back. Get some sand in my shoes. I may go to California and get some sand in my shoes. I'll ride that orange blossom special and lose these New York blues. Woo! Hanging switch yards, mind my own business. The man said, well, the railroad trains don't stop here anymore. Oh, and the whistle of that steamer is just an echo in the wind. And the railroad trains don't stop here anymore. Yeah, you talk about rambling, she's the fastest train on the line. You talk about rambling, she's the fastest train on the line. That's that orange blossom special, rolling down a seaboard line. Woo-hoo! Well, here's a man who Martin Mull thinks is going to be the next big superstar in country music. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Mull.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please sit down. You know, a question people always ask we superstars is, whom have you patterned yourself after? Well, obviously in my case, it's been no one. Because I look at it this way. Why be influenced by a person when you already are one? Thank you. No, sit down, please. However, even though a person may not influence me, I have always been influenced by, because I admired so much Johnny Cash's music. Why? Okay, because all of his songs are true. They're honest. Everything he sings about comes from his own experience. And he told me himself that all three of those chords come from his heart, and I believe it. He is a great writer. True. In fact, there's a great example. It so happens a couple of years ago, John ran into a young man named Susan, and he sang a song about him, and it made him very, very wealthy. Well, see, that's a great lesson to me. It kind of inspired me to become wealthy and to write a song for my niece, because my niece had a problem that was very similar to that. She was a lovely, lovely girl, beautiful, under 6 feet for starters, which puts her in the ballpark, and but she did have kind of a hang-up about her name, and so I wrote this song for her. I'd like to do it for you right now. Before I do, I'd like to do something I don't think has ever been done at the Grand Ole Opry before. Just a little treat for you folks here and the fellas in the band. A major seventh. Okay. Now, thank you very much. It's a jazz chord. Thank you. Here we go. It started out in Tennessee in 1944 when the doctor hollered, "It's a girl." My father hit the floor, and then he hit the bottle and he signed his name and he drove off in our Nash. And when the sun came up again, he named her Johnny Cash. So at 22, she left her home. To Nashville she did go to try to land her a little job and earn herself some dough. She was working in a diner, in a hairnet, slugging hash, and on her little apron was embroidered Johnny Cash. Well, she could have had her pick of men if she'd been named Lucille, but when they saw her uniform, they just laughed and lost their meal. So she just drank her coffee black in back and behind the trash and cursed that lousy drunkard who had named her Johnny Cash. Well, she walked the streets of Nashville, and she was feeling low and lost. She thought she'd go and change her She stood in line behind a man who turned, and in a flash, he said, "My name is Sue." And she said, "Great, I'm Johnny Cash." Now she and Sue were married with a little boy and girl. The boy was christened Jessica and the girl was christened Earl. And whenever Sue comes home from work, it's up the stairs they dash. She loves to hear her little Susie say, "I love you, Johnny Cash." Yeah, she loves to hear her little Susie say, "I love you, Johnny Cash."
Get away from it all once in a while, the hustle and the bustle. And I know an old country place up in the country with a big front porch, and I like to sit on that porch sometime and just pick on my old guitar, and that's where I wrote this song. Cousin Jerry Hensley picking it. I'm gonna sit on the porch and pick on my old guitar. I'm gonna lay on back and laugh at my lucky star. And then I might fly away and never come back someday, unless I thought I'd land right close to where you are. Well, if I thought anybody really cared, I'd send back word, strapped to the leg of a trans-celestial bird. Yes, I wonder if I ever really did leave, how many would there be to grieve? How'd it react to the word? Take it, Jerry. I'll scotch for you. Wouldn't want to hurt a solitary soul. I have still got all 6'2" in control. But when my obligations low is a greasy uphill road, and pleasing everybody but me is my first goal, I want to sit on the porch and pick on my old guitar, and just hope you're hanging loose wherever you are. And for the joy you brought to me, this song I sung for thee, while I sit on the porch and pick on my old guitar. While I sit on the porch and pick on my old guitar. I'll soon have a silver anniversary album released commemorating 25 years in the music business. And I'd like to do a song from that album. It's a new single record just released. And I've wanted to do this song for about 25 years. We've finally done it. We hope you like it. I'm awfully proud of it. Ghost Riders in the Sky. Cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged sky and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard and he heard their mournful cry. faces gaunt, their eyes are blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever on that range up in the sky. All the horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear they cry. As the rider sloped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways. If they are with us, you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-hey, ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky.
On the Bad News Bears.
Ladies and gentlemen, here once again is my good friend Martin Mull.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Glad to have you.
Oh, it's really great being here. Listen, I am incredibly honored when I consider the other people on the show that you would have me here. I'm very, very honored and
Well, it's our pleasure.
very pleased. In fact, I've been such a fan of yours for so long.
Well,
I have both your albums.
All two of them, huh?
Oh, yeah. I played the one. I don't want to scratch the other one. I'm going to save it for the kids. But it's great. You know, John, the other thing, the reason I'm here, not only just for the $30, is also I'm doing an article on you for a little paper I work on out in L.A. I do a thing for the West Hollywood Stallion. I'm sure you've... At any rate, John, I just have most of the article written already. I just, just from the facts, I think everybody knows about you already. For instance, the fact that you served 20 years in Folsom Prison.
I did not. I never did time in Folsom.
At all?
No.
10 years?
No.
5? No years.
No.
Okay. All right, that'll work out still all right, because I think I still have plenty of
Did
what
a
you...
mama. No.
And no one in your family?
My mother said, no, I did not.
Oh, okay, fine. I still got a lot about you, speaking of your family, from your family. In fact, a lot of people don't know that how you were born into probably America's greatest music family in this country, and that you started performing at the Grand Ole Opry at the age of 3 years old. That's incredible.
Martin, you're talking about my wife, June Carter Cash. She was of the first family of country music.
You didn't.
And she was performing when she was very young.
Okay, was she ever in Folsom Prison?
No.
No, okay. Now, also, you did, I guess this is, everyone knows this, you did beat up 30 truckers once, right? Didn't?
I like truckers. I like
So, of
truck
course,
drivers.
you wouldn't beat up 30 truckers, and that would have to come out. Okay. Did you ever, John, have you ever beaten up an interviewer?
Not yet.
Okay. I understand. So why don't we make this an interview then? Okay?
Okay.
I'm kind of curious and try to keep in touch with what's happening with country music today. What's happening with the young people, the new stars, the new C&W people on their way to the top. Let's get your opinion on one that I think is really doing a great job. What do you think of Barry Manilow?
Who?
Barry Manilow.
Martin, let me tell you something. Barry Manilow is not a country star.
Whoa, is that great? No star, Barry Manilow, says Johnny.
No, I didn't say that. I said...
That's great. No,
I didn't say that, Martin. I didn't say that, Martin. I said Barry Manilow is not a country artist. He's a singer. He's a great artist. I know his work. He's a friend of mine, but he's not a country singer.
Well, that's too long for a headline, John. Can't use that either. Okay, well, let's just go to one
I could
last...
cut it.
one last kind of in-depth question, and I don't mean to probe too personally, because a lot of these guys do. They go right in there, and I don't want to be one of those people. Is it Johnny N-N-Y or N-N-I-E? I'm going to go with N-N-Y, John. And, of course, now your wife, lovely June, would be June just like the month. Carter, of course, like the president, right?
Cash.
And Cash would be, of course, like my divorce settlement, right? Listen, it's been great, really. Thank you very much. I'll send you a copy. Okay.
Martin Mull. Country music artists, like country music fans, have a great many different tastes in songs and singers. But if you polled the country music people in Nashville and asked them to name their favorite male singer, songwriter, performer, well, there's a pretty good chance that the winner would be my next guest and my good friend. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, George Jones.
Someday my day will come. I won't need a thing at all. I can stand proud and tall, say just what I feel. Someday my day will come, when dreams become reality. I'll be the one I want to be. Someday my day will come. Someday my day will come. I'll hold true love right in my hand. I'll touch the pretty rain, oh, and my cup will overflow. Someday my day will come. I'll watch my ship as it goes my way. My castles won't be made so sad. Oh, someday my day will come. My castles won't be made so sad. Oh, someday my day will come.
George, we all love you and your talent, and always have. But tonight we got something really special. I got on the phone last night and I called up some friends of mine, and about 4 of them all together, and asked if they would come down and sing a song as kind of a tribute to you tonight. And every one of them gave me exactly the same answer when I told them who they'd be singing with. When I said they'd be singing with George Jones, every one of them said, "What time you want me there?"
What's your name, though?
Hank Williams Jr., Bo Cephas, Earl Scruggs, my old buddy Merle Kilgore, Waylon Jennings, and a fine young singer, artist, performer, my friend Jack Ruth, wanted to pay tribute to his idol.
My latest song is sinking fast. My race is almost won, and my greatest trials now are past, and triumph has begun.
Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snow white wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snow white wings to my immortal home. I've almost gained my place there. My spirit loudly sings. Oh, behold, and I hear the sound of wings. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snow white wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snow white wings to my immortal home.
The Carter family earned a reputation as the first family of country music. In the past few months, we've lost two of the original members, Mother Maybelle and Aunt Sarah Carter. Tonight, we'd like to do a remembrance of the Carter family through their music.
You know, my sisters and I, we have wonderful memories of all of the songs and the music that we sang with Mama Maybelle and Uncle A.P. and Aunt Sarah. And, well, we joined in when we were little children. So tonight, what we'd like to do is to do a song that I remember and I'm very fond of, this one. One morning as a ramble down by the seashore,
sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Sing it, Waylon.
There's a dark and a troubled side. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with darkness and strife, sunny side also may be.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Let us greet a song of hope every day. Though the moments cloudy and fair, storms and clouds will time party spring, and the sun again will shine bright and clear.
Right, George. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Well, the storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that I cherished so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away, and the sun again will shine bright and clear.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. It will keep on the sunny side of life. We'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Miss Jan Howard.
From the Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, she'll climb the flowery mountains or the hills and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's a regular combination on the Wabash Cannonball. Well,
Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar. It's like walking woodland or the hills and by the shore. Feel the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome horse roar. She's traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.
Anita Carter.
well, here's the daddy black Sunday's name wasn't spared. Along me remembered in the courts throughout the land, when his earthly race is over and the curtains round him fall. Carry him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball.
Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar. As glide along the woodland or the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome horse roar. She's traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. She's traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.
All over the country it's spring, and the manifestations of the handiwork of the Lord are visible everywhere. And if you'll just look at the blue of the sky and the color of the blossoms, you'll see it all. It's a magical time, and we hope it's a happy time for you. Thank you for joining us tonight, and good night, Bill Walker. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway.